My name is Emma. I'm 30 years old and married to a man named Alex. We've been together for 10 years, and we share a beautiful daughter, Paulina, who is 7 now. For a long time, I believed our life was solid. I truly loved Alex with all my heart. I had complete faith in him and thought he was a man of strong character. But everything changed one Friday night. Alex went out to celebrate his best friend's birthday. Before leaving, he said, "I'll be home late." I told him that was fine. I wasn't feeling well that evening, so I decided to stay home and rest. What he didn't mention was that his ex-girlfriend would also be at the party. I had no idea. The next morning, something felt off. Alex sat quietly at the kitchen table, staring down, looking weighed down by something. I asked him, "Is something wrong?" He took a breath and said, "Emma, I need to tell you something." And then the truth came out. "I kissed my ex-girlfriend last night," he said. "I had too much to drink. She came close, and I didn't push her away. It just happened." I was frozen. "What do you mean, just happened?" I asked, my voice shaking. "It was a mistake," he replied. "Only once. Please forgive me." My emotions exploded. I cried. I screamed. I cursed. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My heart shattered into pieces. The pain was unbearable. I told him to leave. I grabbed his bag, opened the front door, and said, "Get out." He walked away. The house was mine. I had purchased it before we got married, so I had every right to ask him to leave. Thankfully, Paulina was staying at my parents' house that night. I was grateful she didn't witness our fight. After he left, Alex kept calling. He messaged me again and again. He begged for forgiveness. He said he still loved me, that he was sorry, that he wanted a second chance. I didn't respond. Then his mother called. She pleaded with me, saying, "Emma, don't be so upset. Men make mistakes. My own husband had a girlfriend once and I stayed. We're fine now." I told her, "I don't want to be with someone who kisses other women." She tried again. "Think about your daughter. A child needs her father." I replied, "Paulina will always have her father, but I will not stay married to him. Some people think I'm being too strict. Others say I should just forgive and move on. But I can't. I can't lie in bed next to someone who kissed another woman. That one kiss was a betrayal I can't ignore. I feel broken. I feel used. I feel completely alone. Yes, I still love him. But love isn't enough. Trust matters more, and he destroyed it. Now I live alone with Paulina. I'm not happy, but I'm at peace. No more deception. No more pain." The next day, Alex came back to the house. He stood at the door, looking heartbroken, holding a bouquet of flowers. He said, "Emma, please, can we talk?" I didn't want to, but I opened the door slightly. "What do you want?" I asked. "I made a terrible mistake," he said. "I was drunk. I wasn't thinking straight. I love you. I love Paulina. Please forgive me." "You kissed someone else," I said. "That's not love. That's betrayal." He said she kissed him first, and he was confused that it was just one kiss and meant nothing more. I stared at him, exhausted. My heart was in pieces. I said, "You had a choice. You could have stopped it, but you didn't. You kissed her back. That's all I need to know." Tears rolled down his face. "I don't want to lose my family," he said. "You lost us the moment you kissed her," I told him. He placed the flowers by the door and walked away. That night, sleep escaped me. My mind replayed everything. Our wedding day, Paulina's birth, the times Alex was gentle and supportive, especially when I was in the hospital. He used to be a good husband. He took care of me after Paulina was born. He cooked, he cleaned, he adored our baby. But now, I hardly recognize the man I once called my husband. He feels like a stranger. I kept asking myself, could I ever forgive him? Could I pretend that kiss never happened? Could I trust him again? The answer in my heart was no. The pain still lingered. My thoughts were a storm of confusion. Anger came in waves. So did sadness and loneliness. But beneath all that, I felt something else. Strength. A quiet pride for standing up for myself. I knew deep down I had made the right choice. Days passed. I still refused to answer his calls. I needed distance. I needed silence. I needed clarity. But Alex didn't give up. He messaged me every day. "Emma, I miss you. Emma, I'm so sorry. Please, Just let me come home. Then one day, he sent a longer message. His words hit me like a wave. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I love you. I love Paulina. I made a mistake, but I never stopped loving you. Please, let's fix this. Don't walk away from us. My hands trembled as I read it. My chest ached. Because the truth was I still loved him. But love wasn't enough to erase what he did. That night I cried again. I lay beside Paulina, gently holding her tiny hand while she slept peacefully. She looked so calm, so pure. And I asked myself, what kind of example do I want to set for her? I want her to grow up strong. I want her to value herself. I want her to understand that love without respect is not love at all. The following day, Alex showed up at Paulina's school. He stood by the gate, waiting to see her. I didn't stop him. He was still her father. Paulina ran into his arms, smiling brightly. He gave her a small gift, her favorite storybook. I watched them from a distance. Tears welled up in my eyes. Yes, he was a good father. But being a good father doesn't automatically make someone a good partner. After their ice cream trip, Alex approached me again. Emma, he said softly, I'm not giving up. I'll wait. I want to show you that I can change. I looked at him and said, Alex, it's too late. My heart doesn't open so easily anymore. But we were happy, he insisted. We were, I replied. Before the kiss, before the lie. He lowered his eyes. He had nothing more to say. I closed the door. That night, Paulina asked, Mommy, why doesn't Daddy live with us? I took a deep breath and told her, sometimes adults make mistakes. Sometimes love isn't enough to stay together. But both of us love you very much. That will never change. She hugged me tight and whispered, I love you too, Mommy. I kissed her forehead and said, we'll be okay. And I hoped with all my heart that was true. A year passed. Paulina and I lived alone. Life was quiet. We smiled more. We played games. We made new memories. But sometimes, in the quiet of the night, my thoughts wandered to Alex. He never missed a weekend with Paulina. He brought her toys, books, and bedtime stories. Occasionally, he brought flowers for me, but he never pressured me. He just waited. I noticed the change. He stopped drinking. He didn't lie anymore. He respected the space I asked for. Then, one warm afternoon, he arrived early and helped tidy up the garden. Afterward, he turned to me and asked, Emma, can we talk? I nodded. I miss our family, he said gently. I miss being your husband. I know I hurt you, but I've never stopped loving you. I always will. I looked into his eyes. He looked older, not tired in a weak way, but in a way that showed he'd grown. I remember the pain, I told him. The night you broke my heart, but I also see the man you've become. He held his breath. I glanced at Paulina. She was running in the sunlight, laughing with her doll. My heart filled with emotion. I forgive you, I said quietly. And I want us to be a family again. His eyes shimmered with tears. He reached out and gently took my hands. Really? He whispered. Yes, I replied. But not because I'm broken. I'm stronger now. I'm choosing you again, not out of need, but because I believe in second chances. He pulled me into a tight embrace. Just then, Paulina ran up to us, grinning. Mommy, Daddy, are you happy? I smiled. Yes, sweetheart. We are. We were a family again, not flawless, not perfect, but real. Rebuilt on honesty, on love, and a second chance. The end. Thank you for being part of the story. It was a journey through heartbreak, healing, and forgiveness. People make mistakes, but when someone truly changes, love can find its way back. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the world to me. I'll be back soon with more.